Hey everyone, this is Brave. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to discuss a topic that is very interesting for new players, but also returning players or even for players who've been playing since beta. So today I want to talk about the top resources every Hearthstone player should know, from websites and deck trackers to YouTubers, streamers, podcasts, and more. Let's get into it. I will start with not maybe the most obvious choice, which is the Hearthstone website itself. So on the website you have news, which you can find the patch notes, for example, which gives you information about what has changed in the game, what are the updates to the cards, but also you will find information about the new releases, new expansions, rotations, and many more. There is also a card library, which is a very good tool to look up the cards. You can choose standard cards, for example, you can filter, you can check the spells, schools, minion types, card types, depending on the health, and so on and so forth. So very useful in deck building and getting to know the game. Playing Hearthstone is challenging enough, and you need to keep track of the deck that you have and the cards that are played by your opponent. That's why having a deck tracker really helps a lot. HS Replay offers one of the deck trackers, which you can download, install in your computer, and then during the game you will see the cards and also some suggestions from the HS Replay. For example, which secrets might be in play currently. On top of this, you have the statistics of the games that you've played. You can also enter the games. You can also go back to the replays of the deck, and you can see which cards were played when, and this is very useful for learning the game. Also, you can enter the statistics on the decks, so you can browse the decks. I will show you in a second. For example, mulligan rate is super interesting, where you can look up the percentage of times when the card was left in the mulligan, so you can see which cards are good to play, which cards are not good to have. You have also the meta, which decks are the best currently in the game. You have library of decks, you can browse, and if you connect your account, you can also see how much dust you need for a particular deck. Hearthstone is also another great resource where you can find different decks. You can also find news on the game, discuss with other players, but also they keep track of new cards when they are released and so on. So great tool to find out about the game. Hearthstone Top Decks is another webpage where you can net deck a deck, which means that you can look up the different decks that different players are playing and then just copy it yourself. You don't need to build anything from scratch. This is especially useful if you're learning the game, because building your own deck might take a lot of time. So this is another resource for that. And one more resource like that, Out of Cards, which is also a library of different decks. They also come with guides sometimes, so very useful in learning which cards to play and which decks to play. Another very useful tool is Vicious Syndicate's report, data report, which is published every 2 weeks. Together with the data podcast, it's 2 hours long discussion on the current state of the meta. I recommend to listen to the podcast and also to look up the data report once it's available, because here you can see which classes are used, which decks are used, what are the percentage of win rates, and also how strong each deck is. So this is super useful when learning the game and looking up the resources, but also you can share and contribute your data from the deck trackers, so that you can also help a Vicious Syndicate grow. I think one of the best ways to learn the game is to watch somebody who knows the game quite well, and there is a lot of good content creators in Hearthstone that some of them have been doing this for over 10 years now. I don't want to miss out on anyone, so just wanted to show you an example of content creators that I enjoy personally. You can go to YouTube, you can find their channels and their content, and watch the game that they play. There is also a huge community of players on Twitch. You can browse Hearthstone, you can see how many players are playing. You can find the ones that you enjoy watching. the type of games, maybe standard, maybe battlegrounds, maybe arena, but it's great to watch them and to think, would you do the same if you were playing this deck, maybe something different, and why? And this is how you can learn the game quite quickly. And coming back to podcasts, I've mentioned already Vicious Syndicate. There is also one more, Coin Concede, where you can also listen to casters and players discuss the game state and different changes in the game, events, and so on. So very high recommendation on listening to the podcast. A great way to find community of fellow players in Hearthstone is Reddit. You can find Reddit on Hearthstone or one on competitive Hearthstone if you are interested in competing in tournaments, and one on Wild Hearthstone if you enjoy Wild. This is also a great way if you're salty about the game and, for example, you want to discuss how much you dislike Hog Demon Hunter, and that you just played against 5 of those and lost all 5 games due to death rattles. This is the place for you. And there you have it. That was the list of the resources that I use. If I missed something that you consider valuable, please comment below. Also, if you want to mention the favorite streamer or YouTuber, please also comment. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and also follow me on Twitch. I will stream every Friday from 10 p.m. CET. And hoping to see you then.